For anyone watching this live, you're probably wondering why am I painting fan art of from the Prince of Egypt. Simple answer. It is a fun artwork to do. I don't really work with darker skin tones, but I want to give it a shot, so yeah. Now, what music is playing in the background? Copyright-free lo-fi music, so this lo-fi music has no copyright to it, so I should be fine to use it. If YouTube mutes it in my life, that's totally fine. I guess I deserve it. But you know what? I'm just giving it a go because I've never done a YouTube live before, so I'm giving it a try. For those who are new, hello, I'm Nova Does Arts. And you are watching my very first live. So just enjoy. Now, for anyone curious about what brushes I use, I use a Synthwave brush set, a Sosumi brush set for hair, and an acrylic paint for the rest. Yeah, my artwork is not as simple as it sounds. It's like, oh, just throw a few colors and then I'm good. Nope. As you've seen, I've done fan art of Angelina Jolie's Maleficent, which is definitely not easy to do under any circumstance. But we make it work. Because that's my freaking job. Is to make things work. Happy Friday, everyone. If this gets a good amount of views. Oh, hello to whoever is watching. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I am painting a still from the Prince of Egypt while putting on lo-fi music. Hello, hello. My Friday was very fun. I went to an amusement park with my father. It was very fun. If this gets popular enough, hey, I'll keep going with these lives. How are all of you in the chat? Let me know, because I would love to know how you guys are. Hello, hello everyone. If you're watching this post live, hello comment section. Hello everyone watching. I hope you had a fantastic Friday. Cause I know I had a lovely Friday today. Slept through it. Oh! That's... Well, at least it's a good thing you're getting sleep. Good Lord knows I had to sleep for a few hours because I was out from, just walking around at an amusement park. Yeah, I was tired. But it's a good thing you're getting sleep. Otherwise, that would have been a very, very bad thing. I'll try and communicate. Can't sleep when it's hot. Oh, I know. I know how that feels. when it's so hot you can't sleep and then you're just feeling miserable. I know how that feels. I can't sleep. And with all the heat waves, well, that happened. Oh, I know, it's been so hot out lately. It's so bad. The heat? It's been so bad lately. I don't blame you for not being able to sleep in this heat. I wouldn't be able to sleep either. And heat like this? No way. Anyway, chat. Would you guys want to see me do fan art of from Joseph and the King of Dreams next? Let me know. Or would you rather watch me do fan art of Gabriel from Supernatural? Let me know. I would love to know your opinions on what you guys want to see. Because your opinions matter as much as my art matters. Because you guys build me up. I wouldn't be who I am without you guys to support me. So please let me know what you want to see. More artwork like this from Joseph and the King of Dreams next, or Gabriel from Supernatural. Please let me know. I would love to know what you guys want to see more of, or what you guys want to see on live next. Please go gentle on my soul. I am only one human. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave them in the chat and I'll gladly answer. I'm not gonna hide anything because I want to be as transparent as I can be with you guys. So please, if you have questions, leave them in the chat and I'll answer. I won't be afraid. I'm looking at the chat for if questions pop up so I can answer them. I suppose I can tell a bit about my style. My style tries, to mimic very much the 80s style of synthwave. Where everything was neon coated. With retro backgrounds. That's my style. Now, my name is Nova Does Arts because the person who actually got me into doing digital art is Sam Does Arts. So I wanted to honor him somehow. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna become a YouTube artist just like him. But I didn't want to do the same content he does. So I'm like, how can I differentiate myself? And that's when I came up with Nova Does Arts, because I'm like, I do art. I'm good at arts, obviously. So I'm just gonna become a YouTube artist, and that's exactly what I did. I became a YouTube artist. And I've never looked back from being a YouTube artist. Because why am I gonna be feeling bad that I do something I actively enjoy? Now, why do I do eye lights like this, where they're blended? It makes the piece have more of a painted feel to it, in my opinion. Gives it a much more painted feel. Really gives it that, painting look to it. Which I think looks really amazing. The painted look to my art. Because what else about my art would look good if I didn't keep my style, which is this very painted style? Who would I be as an artist? What would my life be if I had to change my style? Look, I've never gotten in trouble yet for posting up fan art. Probably because it's not as bad as people probably think it is. I'm not selling it, I'm just putting it up on YouTube for people to look at. I'm not directly selling fan art. Now, if I was directly selling fan art, that would be a different story. Then people can call me out all they want. Because I'm selling someone else's property, but I'm not. I'm making fan art and sharing it on YouTube where people can watch and see me do my work. And you guys are seeing an artwork being made because you're probably wondering, how does this person do their art? I would love to know. Well, now you know how I do my art because you're seeing it. Okay. Oh, missed a spot here. It's fine. I can always fix it. There we go. One listen. Great to have anyone watch my live. Especially those who maybe don't know me. I am Nova's Arts. Art is my whole YouTube job here. So that's all I do is pretty much art time lapses. I figured, why not do a live, see how it goes? Can't be that bad trying something new. If I don't like it, hey, I don't like it. If I do, cool, I'll keep doing these. I just want to get for the feel of what a YouTube Live is like. You know? The feel is just as important. Those interested, this is what it looks like so far. Let's keep going. This time lapse will be its own separate YouTube video, so do not worry about that. I will make sure this is its own video, so you can see the time lapse on its own without my talking. And without the music. I just thought, hey, if I'm doing a chill stream, let me involve some music in here. And I went with copyright-free music, because I don't want to get a copyright claim on my YouTube line. So I went with copyright-free music that cannot get me in trouble. Well, I know I could still get in trouble, but still. It's not getting a tizzy about, music here. I almost forgot the balloon horses. Whoops. Okay, now I can actually get to the actual artwork here. One thing I do want to buy off eBay is a Cuppy plushie, because she has the terrifying little voice and it's so cute. Another thing you guys get to do with this live is you guys get to know me, hear my voice. So that's a fun treat. You get to hear my voice. It allows you to get to know me a bit. If you hear my voice. I know I'm not the most relaxing voice you can think of, but I am still a human. I will never let an AI run this channel, because I never liked the idea of AI YouTube channels, because to me AI YouTube channels are lazy. If you can't run your own channel, you should not be having a channel. If you have a manager, fine, but no AI should be like, no channel should be completely AI, because then you're not really doing your own content. You're just like, I'm too lazy to make content, so let me have an AI do everything for me. And that's not me. I am very much, humans should have YouTube channels, and if you use AI completely, then there should be no channel, because then you're not really putting in anything new into YouTube. You're just making quick content that has no, like, soul to it. And I don't like channels that have no soul to them. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I will answer honestly. I'm not someone who's going to be like, I don't answer questions, because that should be a normal part about YouTube lives, is answering questions, interacting with the audience. Because that makes a happy audience. I'm not very good with answering questions, but I can certainly try. So if you have any questions, ask away and I will answer to the best of my ability. If you're watching this post live, leave your question in the comments. Or not your question, but like, hey, if you want to say anything, leave it in the comments. I will gladly answer in a new video or in a live, because I don't want to hide anything from you guys. I'm not someone who's like, I don't use references, I don't do this, I don't trace. Like, you can very see me, I'm painting over a reference, so I don't hide the fact I paint over references. Because hiding that fact is bad. Never hide the fact you're using references. There should never be a day where you like, I don't use reference. And then people find out you do. They're like, hey, why do you say you don't use reference when you clearly do? And then people get all defensive, like, ugh, I'm not like that. Okay? I openly admit, I paint over references. Because I have a medical condition that requires me to do so. If you don't like my art because I paint over references, hey, that's your prerogative, but it's just how I have to do art. Otherwise, art would literally be impossible for me to do. I thought I heard rain, but it's just someone taking their garbage out. I'm like, wow, that's some heavy rain if I'm hearing it. For those who don't know, The Prince of Egypt is based on a biblical story of Moses, the one who does the whole Red Sea parting. And it's not Disney. I don't think Disney did this. Or it was Disney. It was someone who was, it was some company who was like, let's do a movie based on this mythology. And it's, as far as I know, a popular movie, beloved by a lot of people. It's definitely an old movie, but not past its prime. I think it holds up because it tells the biblical tale beautifully. It doesn't sugarcoat what things were like in those times. It was very much, hey, this is how things were. The Pharaoh did this to the people. It's like Hamilton in a way because they don't sugarcoat like, yeah, things were bad. Like America was fought a war for independence. And that's why we have Independence Day, because we're like, we don't want to be a part of the monarchy. We want to be our own country. And King George was all like, no. So we fought the British for the right to be an independent country. As far as I know, we won the war. Clearly, if we're a free country. Yeah, America's not as like glamorous as people make it out to be. We have a dark history. Tale of Pocahontas, anyone? Yeah, Disney made it seem a lot cuter than history really was. The real history of Pocahontas was dark, not kid friendly at all. You learn about it in school. But, yeah. Neither was the tale of, Moses and Ramesses. Like, it is well, not Ramesses, but in the movie, it's Ramesses. It is a dark tale. Like, there's this poor, like, boy who was put into a basket, sent to the river, adopted, became an Egyptian prince, found out he's not actually Egyptian and that his people are very mistreated. And then he goes crazy about it. Not really crazy. I don't want to diss anyone's religion, but he does go all, I'm gonna send down plagues from God to free my people. And he does. Because he's like, this ain't cool what is going on with my people, and I want them free because I say so. And you're not treating them right. So Moses sends down the plagues. The plagues torment Egypt. And then only when the Pharaoh's son dies, is he like, yeah, you and your people can leave. Just leave me be. You've caused enough harm. Take your people, go. But then the Pharaoh in the movie goes after them, trying to get the people back, because without the people, Moses' people, like, things can't be built and whatnot. So he chases them back, trying to get slaves back. And it doesn't work. The waters part for the people, but then they come down onto the army of Pharaoh, wiping out the army. And honestly, the best song from the King of Egypt, the Prince of Egypt, is probably the Plague Song, in my opinion. That is a really good song. Because it's a fight between brothers. Like, because one of the lyrics is literally, you who I call brother. So it's a fight between brothers. Like, I didn't want to do this, but I have to. Because you won't let my people go. So I have to bring down these plagues to get my people free from you. And it eventually ends up with, hey, a fight between siblings. And yes, it's based off the actual biblical story that I know. Like, they stuck very closely to the biblical story. Which I like. That they're like, hey, this is the biblical tale we're telling. We're not going to sugarcoat anything. We're just going to tell the story as it was in the Bible. And it's a really good story. Because I believe it can actually teach you something. That you can have all the power you want, but in the end, the people will turn against you if you're not nice enough. The people will turn against you. And then when those people turn against you, what do you have left? Nothing. You have nothing left. So then, who is gonna be the one to say, hey, I need people to build my pyramids. I need people to build my kingdom, but I was not the best ruler. What can I do to fix that? And I think that's the lesson of the movie, is that you can have all the power in the world. You can be this king of this kingdom, be beloved by everyone, and you can still make grave misjudgments that hurt people. Now, is that what the movie is going for? No. The movie is very much hey, this is just, a movie based off of a biblical tale. But every tale has, a lesson. Now, we can argue about Jesus' story not having lesson all we want, but I'm not going to argue that, because as much as I am Christian, I'm not going to get in the way of people's beliefs, because we all believe in different things. I can believe in one thing, someone else can believe in something else. Beliefs are what the person believes, and we can't change those beliefs. even if we want to. We shouldn't. We should respect everyone's own beliefs. Here's... But we didn't have the killing robot dogs to keep the order. I mean, if the Prince of Egypt was a sci-fi film, sure, maybe there would have been killer robot dogs, but it's based off of the biblical tales, so there were no robot dogs in the biblical tale, if I remember correctly. Which is actually a funny thing that you brought that up, because that would actually been very funny to see, because I love like dark themes in stories, and Pharaoh just and the people just being like, "Yeah, we're gonna leave," and then the Pharaoh's just like, "Okay, have killer robot dogs on you then." That would have been funny to see. Anyway, here's the artwork. It's all finished. This is what a finished artwork of mine looks like. I hope you all liked seeing this artwork. And let's go to a different one. Let's go to the Sarah one I was working on. This Sarah fan art I was working on. For those who want to see the progress on this one, this is how much I've gotten done. Hey, look, this is a lot to do in like a day, okay? I might not do this one on camera. Just because it would take too long, because look how detailed this is. So I'm going to do that one off camera. Anyway, here's the finished artwork. I hope you all enjoyed today's live. And I shall see you guys in the next live next Friday. Bye-bye.